In Pakistan's digital scene, which is just exploding right now, being online isn't just nice to have, it's everything. But let's be real, for a lot of people, it's a huge headache. So today, we're going to look at a company that was literally created to fix this. Let's dive in.
So, have you ever tried to get a website up and running in Pakistan? If you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The frustration is real. All those roadblocks, the little things that drive you crazy. Well, the good news is, it's not just you. It's a common problem. Yeah, for anyone who's ever tried to launch a site, this list probably looks super familiar. You've got painfully slow speeds, your site going down at the worst possible times, and then there's the pricing, all in foreign currency, which can be a real killer. And to top it all off, you try to get help and you're talking to a support team that has zero idea about the local market here. It's just a recipe for disaster, really. Okay, but what if the solution came from people who actually get it? People who've been through all that frustration themselves. Well, that's pretty much the origin story of HosterPK. They didn't just pop up to compete, they were built from the ground up to solve these very real local problems.
And their journey, it really tells a story. You can see it wasn't random. It started with a few IT pros who just saw this huge gap in the market. So they started small, focusing on the basics, reliable tech, fair pricing, and support that actually, supports you. And that simple focus on trust, that's what fueled their growth. As more and more people heard about them, they just plowed that success right back into the company. Better servers, more skilled people, until they became one of the top names in the country.
So, what's the secret sauce? How did they become the go-to for so many people? Well, it really boils down to a few key advantages, and they're all built specifically for users right here in Pakistan. Let's break it down.
Okay, this comparison right here, it says it all. When you go with an international provider, you're usually stuck paying in dollars, you're dealing with support on the other side of the world in a totally different time zone, and good luck with the payment options. But with HosterPK, it's a completely different story. You're paying in local currency, you get 24/7 support from people who are actually local and know what's up, and they have payment methods that just work. That's not just a small thing, that's a huge advantage.
And look, this isn't just a bunch of boring tech specs. This is basically a roadmap to how you succeed online. It all starts with fast servers, the foundation. Those servers mean your site loads way faster, which makes for a great user experience. And you know who loves fast sites? Search engines. So your SEO rankings get a nice little boost. And of course, a fast, reliable site means happy visitors. And happy visitors, they're way more likely to become customers. It all connects.
They also get that one size definitely does not fit all. Not everyone needs the same thing, right? So whether you're just starting a blog or you're running a big WordPress site or you've got a business that's really starting to take off, there's a plan tailor-made for you.
And here's the part I really love, the value you get. Because every single plan comes packed with stuff that you usually have to pay extra for. We're talking free security certificates, professional email, daily backup so you don't lose your work, and solid firewall protection. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they're absolutely essential if you're serious about your website. So when we talk about this local advantage, what does that actually mean? It really means they just get the Pakistani market. They know the unique challenges we face here, and they've built everything from their customer support to their payment options specifically to solve those problems. It's about being proactive, not reactive.
Okay, so a cool origin story and great features are awesome. But what's the real test? Trust, right? Let's see what the proof in the pudding is and look at how they're doing in the real world.
Honestly, this number kind of says it all. We're talking thousands of individuals, entrepreneurs, and businesses all across Pakistan. They all trust HosterPK to keep their websites up and running day in and day out. And it's not just one type of customer either. Check out the mix here. It's like a snapshot of Pakistan's entire digital economy. You've got bloggers, online stores, brand new startups, big corporate websites, even schools and universities. That kind of variety just goes to show how flexible and powerful their solutions really are.
And it doesn't matter if you're in Karachi or Lahore or anywhere in between. The promise is always the same: consistency, transparency, and rock-solid reliability. Look, this is more than just buying some server space. It feels more like a long-term partnership for your success.
So where do they go from here? They aren't just sitting back and coasting on their success. They really see themselves as a part of something bigger, as a key player in powering Pakistan's digital future. And this quote right here really gets to the heart of what they're all about. It's about empowerment. Their whole goal is to tear down the barriers, the technical stuff, the financial hurdles that stop people from getting their ideas online.
They want to give professional tools to absolutely everyone. So when it comes down to it, what are you really getting when you go with HosterPK? It's not just hosting. You're choosing growth. You're choosing stability. You're choosing trust. You're basically choosing a partner for your long-term success.
You know, in this digital world, there's so much that's up in the air. Having confidence is everything. And that's really their ultimate promise, giving you the freedom to build your dream and grow your business without hitting a wall. So I guess the only question left is, what are you going to build?